Does modern life feel empty? You exhausted from bills, work, stress, and watching grown adults fight on live streams for 6 consecutive hours over absolutely nothing? Well, good news, sweetheart. Introducing Treehouse Plus, the premium emotional internet experience. Finally, an online community specifically engineered to make you feel safe, nostalgic, emotionally validated, and mildly manipulated in a cozy environment. Tired of authentic human relationships? Too complicated? With Treehouse Plus, you can now replace real social interaction, meaningful friendships, and emotional boundaries with live stream chats, fake internet intimacy, and emotionally curated positivity. Every Treehouse Plus subscription includes artificial warmth technology, passive-aggressive positivity, community validation loops, and our patented Dewan Shawan, Exterior Suritian. You belong here, an emotional conditioning system, TM. But wait, there's more. Introducing Digital Campfire Mode. Now you can sit online for 6 straight hours listening to vague life advice, recycled motivational quotes, subtle gossip disguised as concern, and emotionally manipulative phrases like, "We're all family here." Terrifying sentence, by the way. Still thinking for yourself? Not for long. With Treehouse Plus's revolutionary parasocial immersion technology, you'll begin emotionally bonding with people who have absolutely no idea who you are. It's magic. And remember, every time the creator says, "Love you guys," there's a very good chance they mean, "Please keep engagement high." Other platforms offer entertainment, education, productivity, but Treehouse Plus offers something far more powerful: manufactured emotional comfort. Disclaimer: side effects may include emotional dependency, late-night live stream addiction, calling strangers family, defending creators you've never met personally, and severe confusion between audience retention and genuine friendship. Do not consume while emotionally vulnerable. Treehouse Plus. Because therapy costs money. Disclaimer: before we begin this documentary, let's get the official YouTube lawyer nonsense out of the way first, sweetheart. The following program is commentary, criticism, satire, psychological analysis, internet anthropology, and one long Jersey-style migraine about modern online behavior. This documentary is based on publicly visible internet content, live stream culture, creator branding, audience interactions, and the deeply concerning modern human habit of emotionally attaching themselves to strangers with ring lights. None of the statements made in this documentary should be interpreted as formal criminal accusations. We are not claiming espionage, racketeering, international treehouse fraud, emotional money laundering, or first-degree positivity trafficking. Although emotionally manipulative, good vibes-only internet behavior will absolutely be discussed extensively. The title Analyzing Evil is a stylistic format. Relax. Nobody's accusing Jesse Roth of being a Marvel supervillain, hiding inside a hollowed-out oak tree somewhere in suburban America. This documentary simply examines fake internet authenticity, performative kindness, live stream manipulation, emotional branding, troll behavior, parasocial weirdness, and the increasingly terrifying fact that modern adults now treat live stream chats like neighborhood social clubs. Viewer discretion is advised, especially if you still think every smiling creator online is genuine. You use the phrase safe space unironically. Or you've ever donated money to somebody because they said, "Hey guys, rough week." This production may contain sarcasm, strong opinions, emotional damage, exaggerated Long Island commentary, and enough internet psychology to make your algorithm nervous. No creators were physically harmed during the making of this documentary. Emotionally, that's between them and the comments section. And remember, just because somebody decorates the internet like a cozy treehouse doesn't mean there ain't raccoons living in the walls. Now on with the show.
Pizzaverse Studios presents a Palermo Productions original, Analyzing Evil. The Digital Treehouse Fraud, Jesse Roth. Written by Bambi Palermo. Narrated by Vincent DiPrio. The internet figured something out before humanity did. People are starving for connection, not followers. Not algorithms. Not influencers. Connection. Real conversation. Real belonging. Real emotional comfort. And once creators realized loneliness could be monetized, everything changed. Because suddenly the smartest personalities online weren't selling products anymore. They were selling atmosphere. A feeling. A digital room people could emotionally move into. That's where creators like Jesse Roth emerge. Not as entertainers, not even as influencers, but as emotional architects designing online spaces that feel warm, safe, nostalgic, welcoming, at least on the surface. But the deeper you examine internet personalities built around comfort branding, the more complicated things become. Because online, the nicest looking spaces sometimes hide the fakest people. And the internet rewards fake sincerity more than almost anything else. Today we examine the psychology of the digital treehouse, the performance of online authenticity, and the creator hiding behind the warmth. The treehouse product. The first thing you notice is the branding. The treehouse. That word alone immediately triggers something psychological. Childhood. Safety. Nostalgia. Escape. It creates emotional softness before the creator even speaks. That's not accidental. The smartest online personalities understand something traditional media figured out decades ago. People emotionally respond to atmosphere faster than logic. That means the treehouse isn't just a title. It's psychological framing. It tells viewers, you're safe here. This is different. Leave the chaos outside. And audiences exhausted by modern internet warfare immediately gravitate toward that energy. Especially lonely people. Especially isolated people. especially viewers emotionally exhausted by the constant screaming match modern social media became. The internet replaced the social club. Years ago, people had places to gather physically. Neighborhood bars, social clubs, basements, garages, backyards. Places where people talked for hours about nothing. Modern life slowly destroyed many of those spaces, and the internet rushed in to replace them. That's why live stream culture exploded. Because live streams recreated something humanity was already missing: casual human presence. And creators like Jesse Roth understand that instinctively. The streams don't feel corporate. They feel conversational. That's the hook. Not perfection. Familiarity. The performance of authenticity. But here's where things start getting psychologically interesting. Authenticity online became currency. And once authenticity became profitable, people learned how to imitate it. That's the paradox of internet culture. The more audiences demand realness, the more creators learn how to manufacture it. That doesn't always mean someone is consciously evil. Sometimes creators slowly evolve into exaggerated versions of themselves because audiences reward it. But eventually, the line disappears completely. The creator no longer asks, "Who am I really?" They ask, "What version of me gets engagement?" And that's where internet identity starts mutating. Comfort as control. Now let's get darker. Because emotional comfort online creates something powerful: trust. And trust gives creators influence. The audience begins lowering emotional defenses. The creator starts feeling familiar, safe, reliable. That's when parasocial attachment begins forming. The audience slowly starts treating the creator like a friend. Emotional support. A routine. A nightly companion. And creators who understand that dynamic gain enormous psychological influence over communities. Not through force. Through emotional dependency. That's modern internet power. The troll hiding inside the treehouse. Here's the strange part about internet personalities. The people branding themselves as positive, peaceful, emotionally evolved, often become masters of subtle manipulation. Not loud trolling, strategic trolling, passive aggression, audience baiting, subtle emotional jabs, quiet division disguised as honesty. Because modern trolls don't scream anymore. They curate emotional atmospheres. That's far more sophisticated and far more effective. The internet rewards the mask. The algorithm doesn't care whether someone is genuine. It cares whether people stay emotionally engaged. That's the system. And emotionally charged communities create stronger audience retention, deeper loyalty, more engagement, more emotional investment. So creators slowly become trapped inside their own branding. The audience expects comfort, relatability, emotional accessibility, intimacy. And the creator keeps feeding those expectations because the algorithm rewards it. That's when the personality stops being natural. It becomes performance maintenance. Digital cult leadership. Now let's talk about the dangerous side of online communities. Some creators unintentionally create audiences. Others create tribes. That difference matters. Because tribal audiences stop questioning the creator objectively. Criticism becomes betrayal. Disagreement becomes disloyalty. Outsiders become enemies. That's how internet communities slowly evolve into emotional echo chambers. Not through logic, through emotional alignment. And creators sitting at the center of those communities often gain influence far beyond what they realize. The fraud of the wholesome internet culture. The internet loves pretending certain creators are safe, wholesome, comforting, authentic. But online branding is theater. Always has been. The lighting, the vibe, the personality, the emotional tone. It's all presentation. And audiences desperate for connection often stop distinguishing sincerity from performance, personality from branding, friendship from audience retention strategy. That's the real fraud of modern internet culture. Not fake personalities, fake intimacy. Why people still fall for it? Because people want to believe. That's the truth nobody wants to admit. Modern life isolated millions of people emotionally, and creators offering warmth become emotionally magnetic, especially creators who feel calm, nostalgic, conversational, emotionally available. The audience begins emotionally moving into the atmosphere itself. The treehouse stops being content. It becomes emotional escape. And honestly, that's incredibly powerful psychologically. Final analysis. Jesse Roth represents something larger than one creator. She represents the evolution of internet personalities from entertainers into emotional environments. The modern creator no longer just uploads videos. They create digital spaces people psychologically inhabit. And once creators understand that, they gain influence most audiences don't even realize they're giving away. That's why viewers need to stay emotionally aware online. Because not every cozy atmosphere is genuine. And not every welcoming creator is honest. Sometimes the treehouse is real. And sometimes it's just another stage. The moral. The internet became emotionally sophisticated. Fake people no longer look fake. They look comforting. That's the danger. Because manipulation wrapped inside warmth is far harder to detect than manipulation wrapped inside aggression. And audiences craving connection often lower their emotional defenses without realizing it. That's why viewers need to remember, a creator may feel familiar, But familiarity is not friendship. And branding is not character. If you enjoy long-form psychological documentaries, internet culture analysis, live stream psychology, creator breakdowns, mob history storytelling, and cinematic commentary, subscribe to the channel. Because here at Pizzaverse Studios, we don't just analyze internet personalities. We analyze the emotional systems controlling modern online culture. Pizzaverse Studios, a Palermo Productions original. Analyzing evil. The digital treehouse fraud Jesse Roth. Written by Bambi Palermo. Narrated by Vincent DiPrio. And remember, the internet stopped selling content years ago. Now, it sells emotional atmosphere. Thank you for watching. To everybody supporting independent documentaries, creator analysis, and the Pizzaverse community, we appreciate you. Stay sharp. Stay emotionally aware. And never confuse internet comfort with real human connection. We'll see you next time.
In a world where every live stream feels like a hostage negotiation, one creator asked, "What if I turned emotional instability into a woodland aesthetic?" And boom, Jesse Roth's Internet Survival Camp. The only online experience where every stream lasts 6 hours too long, every rant becomes healing, and every criticism is apparently a coordinated federal attack. Beautiful, real healthy stuff. Features include the digital campfire. Sit around with strangers while Jesse explains. Betrayal. Trolls. Fake friends. Energy vampires. And why she's definitely leaving YouTube this time. She ain't. New course. How to become the main character in every problem. Lessons include vague inspirational quotes, live stream crying intervals, strategic blocking techniques, saying "I'm done talking about this," while continuing to talk about it for another 97 minutes. Deluxe package includes one oversized emotional support mug, 3 emergency victim cards, and a pre-written community tab post that says, "The truth always comes out eventually." Ooh, chills, Shakespeare over here. Real customer reviews. Deb Roberts, "I watch one stream and now I think every disagreement is trauma." Tony Bum Pizza, "I entered the treehouse hopeful, I left emotionally audited." Anthony Sessa, "I still don't know what the hell the stream was about." Warning. Side effects may include fake spiritual enlightenment, Facebook mom philosophy, late night live stream paranoia, and telling strangers, "You wouldn't survive what I've been through." Meanwhile, it's a dispute over YouTube comments and Cash App receipts. Madon. Jesse Internet Survival Camp, where every inconvenience becomes a character arc.
I'm so high, no visine. I don't laughing. I'm not in the mood, don't try me. Do I look pissed off, bitch? Cause I might be. Don't freak with me and my frequency. No decency, I got too many girls tryna freak my meat to be pressed over little Miss Mini Me. Bitch, pay me my damn respect. Let him sweat, let him sweat, let him sweat. Call Taylor, I'ma need all hands on deck. Let him sweat, let him sweat, let him sweat. I'm not in the mood, come say something. I'm not in the mood, come say something. I'm not in the mood, come say something. Come say something, bitch, come say something. Come say something. Come say something. I'm not in the mood, come say something. Come say something, bitch, come say something. Good luck getting out alive. I don't like to play nice. I didn't mean to hurt you. I heard that all my life. Bitch, I got big dreams, pipe down. Talk shit, get psyched out. Ha. Look who's on the mic now. Not you, bitch, shut the fuck up. Bitch, pay me my damn respect. Let him sweat, let him sweat, let him sweat. Call Taylor, I'ma need all hands on deck. Let him sweat, let him sweat, let him sweat. I'm not in the mood, come say something. I'm not in the mood, come say something. I'm not in the mood, come say something. Come say something, bitch, come say something. Come say something. Come say something. I'm not in the mood, come say something. Come say something, bitch, come say something. Welcome to your funeral. Everybody come on, gather round. Life is so beautiful. Now that I don't see you around, I dare you to run your mouth. I dare you to run your mouth. I dare you to run your mouth. Bitch, I dare you to run your mouth. I'm not in the mood, come say something. I'm not in the mood, come say something. I'm not in the mood, come say something. Come say something, bitch, come say something. Come say something. Come say something. I'm not in the mood, come say something. Come say something, bitch, come say something. I'm not in the mood, come say something. I'm not in the mood, come say something. I'm not in the mood, come say something. Come say something, bitch, come say something.